8 players will compete to add money to their team bank. The more obscure the answer, the more money they make. 7 of them are honest players, but 1 of them is cheating, and their goal is to find the cheater and vote them out of the game. If they can do that, the honest players will split the cash prize. If not, the cheater takes it all for themselves. Welcome to Lie, Cheat, and Steal.
How dare you impugn my fever?
Why didn't you listen to me?
All I heard was sexy babysitter.
Let's meet our team for tonight. Competing to win that money, we have Liz, Lauren, CK, Nate, Amy, Ian, Matt, and Jared. And one of them has already been randomly assigned to be the cheater. They've gotten their first answers. They're going to try to fool the other players. We will play 2 questions, see if you can find who the cheater is, and then we will vote. So, first question of the night coming up. The order you're playing in was randomly picked before the game. Name the top 10 actors who have played Batman in movies and TV, according to a 2021 Empire article. A lot of Batman actors over the years. These are the best. 30 seconds to talk it out. When time runs out, we go to Liz. Say as much or as little as you like to each other. Go.
Christian Bale, Val Clooney,
Probably not Ben Affleck.
George Clooney,
Adam
Michael
West.
Keaton.
Val Kilmer,
Anybody know the name of the little
Michael
kid from
Keaton.
If we're talking animated, there's
Ben Affleck.
Diedrich Bader.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Do you think they count Robert Pattinson yet or not yet?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
The movie has to have happened already. Yeah. Time. Okay. And Liz, you get to go first.
I'll go Adam West.
Ooh.
Adam West. Yes. Number 4. Very good. $2 for you.
Go West.
Lauren.
All right, I'm gonna go a little obscure, and I'm gonna say Will Arnett because I am
Yeah,
Batman.
he is 1 up from Adam West. He played
Ooh,
Batman
Oh.
in Lego Batman. Yeah, they really like that one apparently.
Wow.
It was good.
CK.
I'm just gonna, trying to think of how obscure to go. Let's just throw out Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer, they were not a big fan of. He made number 9. Yeah, 450.
Wow.
Very good.
I was going to go Val Kilmer.
He played Batman once and said it was pretty boring. Nate.
It's probably not one of the worst ones, but Christian Bale.
Yeah, number 2, Christian Bale, our second favorite. $1 for you. Amy.
Michael Keaton.
Yep, number 1, Michael Keaton, which is the correct rating. Ian.
I guess if Will Arnett's there, it has to be counting animated stuff. So I'm going to go with my personal favorite of Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, they put him at number 3, Kevin Conroy.
Cool.
150. You know our Batman.
From the original animated series?
Yeah, he played him in the original animated series. Matt.
I guess the only one that I can remember now is George Clooney.
George Clooney, was he disliked enough that he wouldn't make the list? $4. George Clooney, yes. And finally, Jared.
He was so terrible. He was just awful.
It wasn't his fault. The movie was terrible.
Yeah, but
He had nice nipples.
Yeah, wonderful nipples.
I don't blame George Clooney for that.
I mean, that wipes out every Batman I know except Diedrich Bader from Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Diedrich
So-
Bader has played Batman, but he didn't make the list, surprisingly.
I didn't think he would have.
No. Only 3 that didn't get, which they're tough. Ben Affleck,
oh God.
Peter Weller, who briefly played him in an animated series, and $5, he played him in the 40s Batman serial. Now, the funny thing is there were 2 different actors in the Batman serial, so one made it and one didn't. Robert Lowery. Okay, that's a tough one.
RoboCop played Batman.
RoboCop played Batman, yeah. Peter Weller could play Batman, but could Christian Bale play RoboCop?
Christian Bale can play anything.
Could Ben Affleck suppress his accent enough to play RoboCop?
Michael Keaton's like, I'm RoboCop. What were these professional sports teams known as before their most recent change? So I need the most recent name that isn't the current one. Las Vegas Raiders, Miami Marlins, Oklahoma City Thunder, Utah Jazz, Winnipeg Jets, Washington Nationals, Tennessee Titans, Colorado Avalanche, Minnesota Twins, and Detroit Lions. 30 seconds to talk it out, and then we go to Lauren. Go.
LA
Oakland Raiders, Florida Marlins.
That's right.
That was,
The New
Oklahoma
Orleans
City
Jets.
Thunder used to be the Supersonics. That was Seattle. Utah Jazz used to be New Orleans. Yeah. Winnipeg Jets, I don't know.
Washington Nationals was the
Toronto.
Expos.
Yep.
Who were they?
Expos, Montreal.
Yeah.
Tennessee Titans were the Tennessee
Time.
Oilers.
Lauren.
All right. I'm gonna go with the one that I knew for sure, which was the Washington Nationals, which were the Montreal Expos.
Yep, Montreal Expos became the Washington Nationals. $6 for Lauren. CK.
We won.
Tennessee Titans are in our division, and for some reason, I'm thinking they used to be the Houston Oilers.
Houston Oilers were not their most recent name before being the
Oh.
Tennessee Titans. I'm sorry, no.
Glad I didn't pick that one.
Nate.
I'm sad for you, CK, because I actually said it in the open time. They were the Tennessee Oilers in between briefly.
Yeah, they were very briefly the Tennessee Oilers, which is why that was so high up there. $7 for Nate. Very good cash there. Amy.
I'm really bad at this. I'm gonna go with Los Angeles Raiders.
No, they were not the Los Angeles Raiders. Sorry. They were at one point, but not most recently. Ian.
Oh, I mean, Jared said it, and I don't remember any of the others. Oh wait, no, the Utah Jazz was the New Orleans Jazz.
Yes. New Orleans, where they actually have Jazz as opposed to Utah. Matt.
I'm gonna say Oklahoma City Thunder were the Seattle Supersonics.
Yes. I'm not exactly sure what a supersonic is, but yes, Supersonics, $3.
It's because of our aerospace industry.
Boeing's
Oh, okay.
I thought they
Jared.
just really like Sonic the Hedgehog, but you do copyright.
Boeing's big there.
Obviously.
Well, I held back during the 30 seconds because I'm fairly certain number 10 is the Detroit Wolverines.
Ooh.
No, not the Detroit Wolverines. I'm sorry.
All right.
Liz.
Swinging.
Good night, everybody.
Were the Miami Marlins the Miami Dolphins?
No, that's a different sport. Sorry.
What sport is which?
Marlins are baseball, Dolphins
Marlins
are
are
football.
baseball.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go over the other ones here now that everyone is gone.
Oakland?
Oakland Raiders. Yep. Miami Marlins were the
Florida.
Florida
Florida
Marlins.
Marlins.
Yep.
They said.
Winnipeg Jets were the Atlanta Thrashers. Colorado Avalanche were the
I don't know the
Quebec
name.
Nordiques. Minnesota Twins were
The Senators.
Senators. Yeah, the Washington
Oh.
Senators. And $10 Detroit Lions were the Portsmouth Spartans. All right, at the end of the first round, the 8 of you have banked a solid $36. But can't vote the cheater out. You're going to lose half of that. Take a look at your individual totals for the round. There we go. Would anyone like to make any accusations?
We need a clue, I think.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
a clue would be very helpful.
that's-
All right, I have some clues about the cheater tonight. Funny you should call them that. Okay, first clue of the night about the cheater. They sent them to me before the game. The cheater has used Cliff Notes to solve Blue's Clues.
Ooh.
With a handy dandy pencil and a handy dandy notebook.
Those
That's
Clifford's
like a
notes.
neat thing, just gotta say.
Clifford's Big Red Notes.
Yes.
Clifford's Big Red Notes.
Any accusations you want to throw out?
Honestly, I would have been accusing Jared, but he's got the immunity because it's really weird for him to miss. Oh, no, he has to do
I
it.
mean,
Oh, he didn't get the immunity. That's right. I thought he was.
No.
No, there's no
Opposite
immunity
of
until the
here.
immunity challenge in round
That's right.
4. We're
I
changing
think
that.
I think it's weird for Jared to get 2 zeros. That's all. Like that just stood out to me. But
That's very strange.
That has never happened.
It's hard to be last in this game. I'm not sure I've ever been last.
I don't think
In
that, I think it's,
Oh, wow.
I will
And
say,
Uncle too.
it seems unlikely that he would be so obvious as to just take 2 zeros too, but he was swinging for the fences there. I don't know. It's tough.
Hmm.
Jared, would you like to accuse anybody?
Nope.
Anyone want to throw anything out there before we vote?
I have nothing.
Okay, I need the 8 of you to please lock in your votes. Send them to me. And the votes are in. Time to see who our players think is the cheater after one round of questions. We're going to start with Jared. Jared, who do you think it is?
I said Ian because he looks well rested.
Thank you.
Solid reasoning. One for Ian. Matt.
I said CK because she's so quiet. And her
Maybe
score
if she
is
starts yelling, you won't
kind of
get
right there in the middle.
one for Ian, one for CK. All right, Ian.
I said Amy because she can't defend herself right now.
Amy, what did you
Guys,
say?
I'm at home now. I said Lauren, she had the highest score, and that last one was tough.
Yes.
Not if
All right,
you've
we
been to
have
30 baseball stadiums.
4 different votes. Nate, what do you think?
I said Jared because of the aforementioned reasons that I brought up earlier. And I didn't have anything else to go on really.
Fair enough. One for Jared. CK.
I said Matt, just based solely on the clue. It was great.
All right, so we have 6 different votes so far. Lauren.
I also said Matt because I'm married to a Matt, and well, why not?
Wow.
Bad association with the name, apparently. All right, it all comes down to Liz's vote. Liz, who's the cheater?
Well, I ruined things for everyone. I said CK.
Only if you say that because of the order we went in. The other way around, Matt would have ruined it for everybody. That is 2 votes for
Okay,
CK, 2 votes for Matt. A lot of other votes, no consensus. We have a tie. Your money's been cut in half, and the cheater gets to pick off the player of their choice. I need all 8 of you to send me the name of the player you want to send home. Cheater, only your vote counts. Does not need to be one of our 2 tied players. It can be anybody. No one has immunity. Lock in your votes. Votes are in. Time to see which honest player is about to leave the game. If I click on your name and it turns green, you're safe. If it's red, you're the first player out. Liz, we'll start with you. Liz, you are safe. Amy. Amy, I'm sorry, the cheater has chosen you. You are the first player voted out of the game. We know you weren't the cheater. Hopefully you can come back and make some
Real
money.
folks.
7 players left. One of them is the cheater. Hopefully they can find the cheater when we come back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. One honest player has been voted out, just $18 in the bank. But we have 2 more questions. Hopefully they can add some money to it and also find the cheater. We will move on to our next question here. Now, players do each have 1 rollover to use over the course of the game. If you don't know an answer or want to put a suspicious player on the spot, use the rollover, pass your turn to them. That's the R under your name. You can use that once. Next question. Name the top 10 most popular stuffed animals, excluding mythical creatures. Just a kind of animal. 30 seconds to talk it out, and then we go to CK. Go.
Bear, duck, platypus, kangaroo,
Cat.
crocodile, armadillo, buffalo.
Giraffes. Whale.
Elephant,
Dog.
giraffe,
Mantis shrimp. Who the hell knows?
Stingray.
Foxes. Bears. Lions. Tigers.
Pumas.
Oh my. Pumas.
Wuzzle.
Was it?
reindeer during Christmas.
Mm.
Time. DK, you're first. Popular stuffed animal.
If Brian were here, I'm pretty sure he would say elephant.
Elephant. Very good. 250, number 5.
Wow.
And someone said we'll never get past the top 4, so they were wrong. Nate, you're next.
Bunnies. Rabbits.
Yeah, number 4, bunnies. Very good. $2. Ian.
I mean, there's just so many to choose from. I
Don't say this when I have a question about people and you said there's 7 billion in the world. I don't know which ones to pick.
I don't know. I'll say a horse.
Yes, number 9, a horse.
Hmm.
A lot of horse girls out there.
Yeah.
Matt.
Panda.
Panda, yeah, very good. Number 7, panda.
Good one.
Wow.
Jared.
How about a lion?
No, lions do not make the top 10.
Really?
Surprisingly,
Jared.
no.
Frequently.
Liz.
A dog.
Yeah, number 2, dogs. Very
Yeah,
common.
dogs are good.
And Lauren.
I have a 9-year-old niece. I should know these things. I will go with a cat.
Yeah, very good. Right after dogs. Some of these are just the most popular pets. Yeah. 150. We'll go over the other ones here.
I bet
But no one could guess what number 1 is. Bears.
Bear.
Snakes,
Monkey.
Lambs.
Monkeys.
bears.
Foxes. And a $5 answer. This one surprised me. Sloths.
Oh, I had that written down.
Makes
I
sense.
know.
Should have known that.
I almost said that.
I got that.
Number 11 was lust. 12 was greed.
The problem is, like, most
Everest.
children's favorite stuffed animal now is like their iPad.
True.
So I don't
Yeah.
know what these are.
I wonder if there's like plush stuffed iPads. It's like,
Ooh.
that would be a
Could be.
top seller, like, because you don't want to just let them sleep with it, but that's what they love the most. So just
True.
snuggle up with the.
I would
Moving
totally
on.
want one for me.
Fill in the blanks in these Norm Macdonald jokes. He sadly passed away this week. ID is a strange abbreviation. I is short for I, and D is short for blank. They're like, you're an alcoholic. I go, no, I'm not. And then apparently that's what blank say too. Comedy is surprises. So if you're intending to make somebody laugh and they don't laugh, that's blank. Violent people usually express their love of a thing by their hatred of its blank. I don't care for sex. I find it an embarrassing dull exercise. I prefer blank where you can win. I always told everybody the perfect joke would be where the setup and punchline were blank. I went to a hypnotist, put me under a spell, and every time I had a craving for a cigarette, I would throw up. It's very embarrassing, blank. People know I go to Las Vegas a lot, and they always ask if I saw the white tigers in the Mirage. I say only if they were blank. They say that if you're afraid of homosexuals, it means you're actually a homosexual yourself. That worries me because I'm afraid of blank. And I wouldn't call myself a fan of steampunk, but I will say it's the blank. I don't need word for word answers here, just the general idea of the joke. 30 seconds to talk it out, and then we go to Nate. Go.
I have to go for it because I listened to this one the other day. Number 10 is, I wouldn't call myself a fan of steampunk, but I will say it's the best way to prepare punk.
9 is I'm afraid of dogs.
It's so good. Nice.
That's great.
And 1 is dentification.
I was gonna say the letter D, but that's funny.
That's better.
Time. Nate, you're first.
Oh shoot, I was gonna. All right, number 10 is the one I just said. Steampunk it's the best way to prepare punk.
Yeah. I will say it's the healthiest way to prepare punk. $10 for you.
Yeah.
Ian.
I don't want to steal Jared's because he has made no money so far, so I want to give him a chance. But I'm gonna go ahead and guess.
I'm gonna laugh when Matt takes number 9.
Yeah, true. He has the chance. I'm just gonna guess and say that number 8 is only if they were hookers.
No, but that's good.
Right?
Makes sense. Matt, you're next.
No, I'm really fine.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. I will guess that number 7 is it's very embarrassing after sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time you want to cigarette, you throw up. It's very
That's right.
embarrassing right after sex. Very good, Matt. $7. Jared.
I think almost any answer sounds right if you say it, pause 3 seconds, and then say it again.
That's so real.
Number 9 is I'm afraid of dogs.
Yes, very good. Dogs. $9. You're cruising right through these. Liz.
I'm also gonna take a guess at number 8 and say only if they were cocaine.
A lot of good answers, but no, not cocaine.
I
Lauren.
think you're confusing his character in Dirty Work with the person.
I mean, valid and probably also true.
Okay, I'm gonna take a guess, and I don't care for sex. I find it an embarrassing adult exercise. I prefer masturbation where you can win.
I think that's better than the actual joke, but no, that's not it. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's good.
That's what we get to.
How do you keep score? Don't answer that.
Tally marks? Or-
There's
One
been
hand at a
CK.
time.
Right.
I was actually going to say that same answer. I don't know what these are. I'm just going to go for number 2 and say that's what alcoholics say too.
Yeah, exactly. That's also what alcoholics say. Very good. $2. Go over the other ones here. This one was said I is short for I and D is short for identification.
Identification.
Yeah. Comedy is surprises. So if you're intending to make somebody laugh and they don't, that's funny.
Funny.
Violent people usually express their love of a thing by their hatred of its opposite. That's very true. I don't care for sex. I find it an embarrassing dull exercise. I prefer sports where you can win.
Mine was better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yours is better.
Where they're the same.
Yep, setup and punchline were the same. And I would have been generous with this answer, but you guys weren't even close. Only if the White Tigers were at the Let It Ride table.
I don't know.
So you said gambling of any kind, that would have been fine. At the end of that round, we did pretty well. We're up to $61. Hopefully you can find the cheater, keep all that in there. Here are your individual totals. Everyone scored that round. Would anyone like to make any accusations?
Do you have a clue?
I do have another clue. The cheater once tried to create a dog-based children's show called Oranges Forages, which caused Steve Burns to write a strongly worded note about plagiarism. Ironically, Steve plagiarized the note from Michelle Obama.
100% all of that.
Any accusations? Go ahead and lock in your votes. All right, votes are in. Time to see what we think. We vote the cheater out of the game. Liz, we'll start with you.
Who did I say? I said Lauren.
Did one for Lauren. Lauren.
I'm sticking with Matt because I'm married to one.
Is that really unfortunate name coincidence? CK.
I'm glad Lauren's not married to somebody named CK, but I voted for Matt based solely on the clue.
2 for Matt because he might have plagiarized Blue's Clues. Nate.
I said Ian.
Okay.
Kind of don't remember why. I'm sorry.
Ian, what do you think?
I'm starting to feel terrible about this. I said Matt.
That is 3 votes for Matt. Okay, Matt, what did you say?
I said Nate because he's got $12.
Yeah, Matt can't be caught. I'm sorry, Matt. You have been voted out of the game.
Sorry,
And now we
Matt.
have to know, were you the cheater?
I was not the cheater.
Matt was not the cheater. I'm sorry. Your money is cut in half down to 30-50. The cheater stays in the game, as do 5 honest players. When we come back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal, we're going to play 2 more questions, see if they can find out who it is. We'll be right back.
You want to put on one of my hats?
Do you have a hat?
I have 2 hats.
You have like a beanie.
No, I have 2 hats. They're on the top shelf of the closet.
I'm not gonna go all the way there.
Put on a hat, Ian.
Whoever wears a hat
I'll
is the
wear
chance
the
of
other
immunity
one.
next round.
Ian, get a hat or I'm voting for you next round.
They're on the top shelf. I'll wear the other one.
Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, Steal, and Haberdashery. We have 6 contestants left, and 2 of them have new hats. This is our Met Gala edition where everyone wears the most obnoxious thing in their house. So Ian and Liz complied. 6 players left in the game. One of them is the cheater. 2 more questions, and hopefully they can find out who it is. We have 30-50 in the pot. And here we go. So in 1995, when Mr. Burns was shot on The Simpsons, The Mirage had a betting pool of the 10 characters who were most likely to have done it. I have ranked them in order of how likely they were. Number 1 was the most likely. 30 seconds to talk it out. And then we go to Ian for his answer. Go.
I think number 1.
Not Maggie.
This is pretty completely random for me because like I'm just gonna be naming characters.
Well, Smithers and Homer.
Smithers, Homer, Bart, probably.
Maybe Mo.
Mo.
I feel like Hans Molman would be up there.
Snake.
Hans?
Snake, yeah. Apu, maybe.
Why? Apu.
Krusty?
Krusty would.
Abraham.
Mayor Quimby.
Abraham Simpson.
Time. Okay. Ian, you're first.
I have absolutely no idea, but I like my answer of Mo, so I'll stick with that.
Yeah, Mo, the bartender, number 6. Very good.
Okay.
$2. He had 8-1 odds on Mo. Jared.
I'll guess Marge.
I was smart. Whether
Marge, no, she did not make the top 10. Liz.
I'm gonna go Barney Gumble.
Good one.
Barney does not make the top 10. No. Lauren.
I'm gonna go with comic book store guy.
Comic store guy does not make the list. CK.
Let's go with Ned Flanders.
Hidley Nodley. No, Ned Flanders did not make the list. Sorry. And Nate.
I'm just gonna say Bart. The way up. It's got to be on the list.
Yeah, number 4 is Bart. Yep. They gave him 4-1 odds.
Try to not be clever here.
Really?
Go over the other answers here. At number 1, it was said, you guys figured it out, with Homer, had 2-1 odds. Waylon Smithers, 5-2. Krusty, 3-1. Molman, 7-1.
He was on there. I
Yep.
knew.
Grandpa,
Abraham
10-1.
Simpson too.
Quimby,
Lisa.
12-1. Apu, 15-1.
Ooh.
Wow.
And Lisa was 20-1. You guys want to know what the odds were on Maggie who did it? That
Where?
Maggie
What
had,
was the?
that Maggie had 70-1 odds.
Oh.
Wow.
The writers did a good job then.
You can diff tan in that and make some serious money. All right.
Wrote down Lisa's name and I circled it and then I went and said.
Yeah.
So mad I said all of these.
Moving on.
She's a
Okay,
passive.
all of these are mythical creatures that are half human. What's the other half? Mermaid, Minotaur, Centaur, Sphinx, Satyr, Dampier, Harpy, Nephilim, Selkie, and Caper. 30 seconds to talk it over. Then we go to Jared. Go.
Fish.
You know, all of these were
Bull.
the top 2. The
Horse.
first to the left.
Lion.
What is a lion? What's, okay.
Oh, Sphinx is a lion or a tiger. I
Sphinx
think
is a lion.
some cat.
Centaur is horse. Minotaur is bull.
Harpy
Satyr
is
Sphinx
is
is a lion? Oh, you said Sphinx is a lion, yeah.
Harpy's a bird.
An eagle. Or falcon.
Time. Okay. And Jared, you are first.
Yeah, I think harpy is more specific than bird, but I don't know enough
No,
to take
bird's fine.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Bird. Yep. Harpy is a bird.
Thanks for cutting me off.
Yep. Yes, bird. Liz.
Number 9 is seal.
Yes. A seal.
Damn, that's
Very
what I was gonna say.
How did you know that?
Because we watched a movie
The movie.
had I can't remember the name of it, but it was this really
the Secret of Rowan in it.
yes, that one.
His choice.
And it was
Seeley's Choice, you mean?
Funky's choice. Yeah.
it was this weird movie that was like Irish countryside and also Selkie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lauren.
Okay, I think a satyr's a goat.
Yep. Goat. $5. CK.
Sphinx is a lion.
It is. Nate.
Nephilim is an angel. It's an angel.
Yes. Half angel, half human. Very good.
Dang it.
And Ian.
I was really hoping I get to say that one. I believe Jared was right. The Dampier is half lion. Or no. Oh crap, that was the wrong one. Whatever.
You changed it. You said before I said anything. You're good.
I don't remember what a Dampier is. I'll just say that a centaur is half horse then.
Horse. Very good. $3.
I'm gonna laugh if Dampier is what it sounds like.
Dampier is master of the pan flute.
Mermaid
Oh,
is a
something
fish.
got that.
Centaur is a bull. A Dampier is there in the name. It is half vampire.
Damn it.
And then a caper is a half tree.
Oh,
At the end of that round, we have in the bank 7150. But if you can't find the cheater, that's cut in half. Here are your individual totals. I have one more fact about our cheater. The cheater once caught Mr. Salt rubbing himself all over Mr. Steak.
What?
charged with assault.
All right, we
Damn
didn't
right.
make any accusations.
Can we have some background information on that clue?
And
Mr. Salt
Steak.
from Blue's Clues.
No, I know.
Who's Mr. Steak?
Mr. Steak is a dampier.
Dampier killer.
Yeah.
Go ahead and lock in your votes. All the votes are in. Time to see what we think. 6 players, 6 votes. We're going to start with Ian.
I don't know. I voted for CK because she has suspiciously stayed at $4 or $4.50.
One for CK. Jared, what do you think?
Likewise, even though this has no historical record of shaking out CK for the consistent scores.
Okay. Consistency. Nate.
Funny because I went with Ian for a similar reasoning of just kind of like floating in the middle inconspicuously.
Okay. I don't think anything is conspicuous with that hat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Glad you got it.
CK, what do you think?
I voted for Ian because I just had a feeling he was going to vote for me.
2 for Ian, 2 for CK, and that feeling was correct. So good instincts. Lauren.
I went with Nate because it's the closest to Matt.
I mean, that's technically true. The best kind of true.
All right, it all comes down to Liz's vote. See if we can break this tie.
I voted for Ian.
No! Ian and his hat have been voted out of the game. I'm sorry. Now Liz has to wear both.
I'm fine with that.
Ian, we have to know, and I can tell by your expression, were you the cheater?
No!
Not the cheater, I'm sorry. Money is cut in half, 35.75 in the pot. When we come back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal, our players are going to have a chance to grab immunity for one round of voting. Will the cheater give themselves away? We'll be right back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. 5 players left in the game. 3 honest players have been eliminated. Now you'll notice I haven't offered immunity yet in this game because we have a new feature for round 4. Instead of 2 questions, it is the round 4 immunity challenge. So will the cheater give themselves away at this crucial point in the game for a grab at immunity? Here's how it's going to work. I will ask you a question with many, many answers, and we'll go down the line one at a time. And as long as you keep giving right answers, you get to keep adding more money to the pot. If, as a team, you come up with 5 answers, that's $10. 10 answers is $20. 15 answers is $30. 18 answers is $50. And if you get all 20, $75 will go into the pot. But most importantly, the last person standing in this round will win immunity at a very crucial point in the game. So will the cheater give themselves away to stay through this round? Let's see, here comes the question. Novels and novellas written by Charles Dickens. Okay, so Liz, you get to go first. Give me any novel or novella written by Charles Dickens.
Great Expectations.
The worst one.
Yeah. Great Expectations, which Ian is already hating on, apparently. Yes, that is one.
It sounds great.
Lauren.
Tale of Two Cities.
Yes, A Tale of Two Cities. CK.
Oliver Twist.
Yeah, Oliver Twist. Nate.
A Christmas Carol.
That's 4. If we get one more, we bank $10. Jared.
David Copperfield.
David Copperfield. Very good. Good book. Bad magician.
You know, I didn't see 2 white tigers in Vegas.
You chase them?
So we've gone down the line once, and you have banked $10. We'll go down again, see how many people are still standing after that. Liz.
Oh, it's about to be one less. Oh wait, no, Sherlock Holmes.
Did you say Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah.
No, that was Arthur Conan Doyle. Sorry, Liz.
What?
You will not be winning immunity this round. Down to just 4. Lauren.
Nicholas Nickleby.
Nicholas Nickleby, very good. CK.
Novel writing for dummies.
Novel writing for dummies. I'm sorry,
her
that was
thing.
actually Mark Twain. CK, I'm sorry, you're out of the running for immunity. Nate.
The only other one I know is Hard Times. It's a very short one.
Yeah, Hard Times. That's fine. Novellas count. We're up to 7. Jared.
Bleak House.
Yeah, very good. Bleak House. 2 more, and we have 20 in the bank. We are back to Lauren.
I got nothing. I gave you all I had.
All right, Lauren, sorry, you won't be winning immunity this round. Down to Nate and Jared. One of them will take it. Nate, what do you have?
I also have nothing more. That was the 6 that I knew. The
Nothing?
first 5.
All right. That means, Jared, congratulations. You're the last one standing. You win
Hey,
immunity.
wait, if he doesn't have any more, then we should tie.
No, because it's just the order. It's how it goes. He had to give the hardest answers. But if you can give some more, go ahead, because you can put some money in the pot.
This sucks because I literally know one more, not enough to get the money. Little Dorrit.
Little Dorrit, very good. You know one more.
Something with Z's in it. It's like Lil Chuzzy's. Oi, governor, give me that ruddy, ashy tea house.
Oi, governor, times is hard, isn't it?
Sorry, the bad news is you just offended everyone except Dick Van Dyke. The good news is that you still have immunity for the round. There are some you're going to be upset you missed. Pickwick Papers, Barnaby Rudge, Martin Chuzzlewit, I think is what you were getting at.
Chuzzlewit, yeah.
Cricket on the Hearth, Mystery of Edwin Drood, and some more obscure ones. Yeah, but that would have been the ones. But Jared has immunity through this round. He cannot be voted out. He's into the final 4, but one of you has to be voted out. You bank 10, so you're up to 45.75. All you need to know is that Jared has immunity. No one else does. Who would like to make an accusation?
Jared, but
Not sure what we can really go off here.
I mean, the whole game so far, preferably.
Oh, yeah.
There's all that, yeah.
Cheater has been cheating since round 1.
same reasoning as why I picked Ian, except we found out it wasn't Ian and have to revert to CK, but I don't know. Lauren's scores and Liz's are the most erratic. I guess Liz's have the highest variance.
I think Nate is using game theory here.
Yeah, statistical methods rarely help me. But it's all
Looks like Liz and Lauren have both bounced around a lot for scores. CK has been very consistent. Nate's been pretty consistent. Well, Jared's bounced around too, but he's safe this round. I have another cheater fact that the cheater has sent me, and I can't believe they would send this, but they wanted to tell me some private information about their beliefs. The cheater thinks that the assassination of Side Table Drawer was an inside job. So I need the 5 of you to please lock in the name of the player you think is the cheater. You cannot vote for Jared. He is safe. 5 players left. Jared can't be voted out. Everyone else can be. So we'll start with Jared. Who do you think the cheater is?
I said Nate because he was the only one accusing anybody.
Okay. 1 for Nate. Nate, what do you say?
I said CK because of the prior logic that didn't work out with Ian either.
1 for Nate, 1 for CK.
With it.
CK.
I said Nate because I thought maybe he'd vote for me.
You were right.
Right.
Lauren.
Not a bit so transparent about that.
I said CK because my mat is within earshot.
2 CK, 2 Nate. Liz, it all comes down to your vote.
Good job.
I said CK because I thought Nate would vote for CK and I wanted to avoid a tie.
That you avoided a tie, and CK has been voted out of the game. Now we have to know, CK, were you the cheater?
Oh, I was not the cheater.
Not the cheater, I'm sorry.
Your money.
22.87 in the bank, 4 players left. One of them is the cheater. Hopefully when we come back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal, they can find out who it is. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. 4 players left in the game. 4 honest players have been voted out. Not much luck so far, but we played the immunity challenge, see that would give anything away. We're back to regular questions now, and everyone gets to give 2 answers per question. So Liz, Lauren, Nate, Jared, keep that in mind. Hopefully you can find the shooter. Next question is, name the 10 greatest spoof films of all time, according to a 2020 Independent article. 30 seconds to talk it over, and then we go to Lauren for her first answer. Go.
Airplane,
Naked Gun.
Austin Powers,
Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
oh right, all the Mel Brooks.
Spaceball. Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles. On Monty Python.
Would like Scary Movie be on there?
Probably.
Time. Okay, Lauren.
All right. I'm gonna go with Mel Brooks. I'm gonna go with Spaceballs.
Spaceballs does not make the list.
Really?
Whoa.
And your list sucks because that's the best spoof ever.
Take that, Independent. Lauren doesn't agree with you.
This is Independent, the magazine, not just like an independent guy on the.
Oh, yeah, I just made it 5 minutes before the game.
In 2020.
Spaceballs would also not be on my list, but I didn't make it. Liz.
Airplane.
Yeah, that one makes it. That is number 2, Airplane.
Yeah.
$1. Nate.
Blazing Saddles.
Number 1, Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Wow.
50 cents.
Love that movie.
Jared.
Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, we're going right at the list. Number 3.
Yeah, no Spaceballs. What the hell?
No, this is correct.
Lauren, back to you.
How about Hot Shots?
Hot Shots, no, doesn't make the list. Liz.
Austin Powers.
Surprisingly, no. Austin Powers does not make the list. Nate.
How about Spinal Tap?
Yeah, Spinal Tap, number 4. Very good.
Of course.
$2. And Jared.
I'm going to hope they consider Caddyshack a sports movie spoof and say Caddyshack.
Caddyshack doesn't make the list. Sorry.
This list sucks.
That was
Colin.
I'm gonna learn something.
Ooh.
We have Monty Python and the Holy Grail,
Sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Dawn of the
that.
Dead,
Oh,
Good one.
Naked Gun.
That was on my
Top
list.
3 are a little more obscure. The Ruddles, All You Need Is Cash, which is very funny. Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, the Steve Martin movie.
That is fantastic.
And Love at First Bite, the Dracula parody with George Hamilton.
oh.
Baseballs.
And that's better than Spaceballs. How?
I think they wanted to mix it up because there was probably too much Mel Brooks. They don't want to be all Mel Brooks, which is probably,
Like handicapping, yeah.
yeah, be a little unfair. Moving on to the next question here, picture round. Name the actor by their stunt double. I will
Oh,
zoom
this
in
is
if
fun.
need be. 30 seconds to talk it over. When that runs out, we go to Nate for his first answer. Go.
I mean,
Oh my
Hate
god.
that.
Johnny Depp, and then 3 is Margot Robbie.
George Lopez.
I think 4 is Dan Craig.
Robert Pattinson.
Oh.
The 5.
Bruce Willis maybe for 6?
7 looks like Kate Winslet, but it could be anybody. I
The
don't know.
makeup does look like Titanic Kate Winslet.
And that is time. All
I
right,
think
Nate.
9 is just Carlos Mencia.
Just hanging out.
He
Doing
stole
his
Joe
own
Rogan's
stunts.
look.
He does his own stunts.
You're first, Nate.
I think 9 is George Lopez.
Number 9, George Lopez. Very good, George Lopez.
Wow.
What a snipe.
Very impressive. Jared.
What did he do that he needs a stunt double for?
Actual comedy.
Bomb on stage.
I'll say 4 is Daniel Craig.
Yes, I had to make sure with the picture that this was the stunt double and not Daniel Craig because he looks so similar. Very good, Daniel Craig.
Good.
Sorry.
All right. Number 5 is Robert Pattinson.
It is, yeah, Robert Pattinson.
Thank you, Nate.
Lauren.
I'm gonna go with Bruce Willis for number 6.
Yes, Bruce Willis. Very good. Probably also doubles for Michael Chiklis, but as a Bruce Willis.
That's what I thought.
Back to Nate.
I'm gonna take the chance that 7 is Kate Winslet.
It is Kate Winslet in Titanic. Yeah, $7.
Wow.
Okay.
Jared.
Well, 3's Margot Robbie.
Yes, Margot Robbie. Suicide Squad. Or Birds of Prey. Liz.
2 is Peter Dinklage.
Yes, Peter Dinklage. Game of Thrones. And Lauren.
I'll just go with 1 for Johnny Depp.
Yes, Johnny Depp. Very good. So 8 for 8. Very good round. Go over the 2. We
Bryce
didn't.
Dallas for number 8.
Yes, you should have said it. Bryce Dallas.
I should have said
Howard.
I wasn't sure if that's who it was.
Number 10, you're going to hate yourself when you see it because I hated myself for doing this. Number 10, that classic cinema piece.
Oh
Jack
no,
and
wait,
Jill.
before you do it, is it Adam Sandler? Yes.
Oh my God.
Or Jack and Jill.
What? Oh, I don't think I saw that.
Or you should not have.
Yeah.
He plays his twin sister.
I couldn't sit through it.
In that round, bank is up to 64.87. Only 4 players left. Here are your totals for the round.
It was Jack and Jill's box office, wasn't it?
Move that decimal to the left. Liz, Nate, Jared, Lauren, any accusations you want to make?
Yeah, I'll make one. Nate, how did you, what movie do you think George Lopez was in where that stunt double and outfit was required?
I wasn't thinking that far. I just looked at him and it looked like George Lopez. It was really just the visual. I don't know. I could not enumerate for you George Lopez movie or why he would need a stunt double.
I did not think he looked like George Lopez.
Well, the opening credits of his TV show was just him on a trampoline, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, one more fact about the cheater. The cheater once tried to blue skidoo into a painting. They are now banned from the Louvre and all of France. All right, I need the 4 of you to please lock in your votes. Votes are in. Time to see what our 4 players think, see if they have caught the cheater. And we're going to start with Jared.
I said Nate.
Ow.
1 for Nate. Nate?
Voted for Jared because he voted for me.
Okay, good thinking. 1 Jared, 1 Nate. Lauren?
I'm back to Nate.
2 for Nate. Liz?
I also said Nate.
Yeah, it's unanimous. Nate, I'm sorry you've been voted out of the game. Looks like knowing anything about George Lopez is suspicious. And we have to know, were you the cheater?
He was a major network star. Yes, I was the cheater.
He was the cheater. Nicely done, Liz, Jared, Lauren. You keep all that money in the bank, 64.87. And we come back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. There will be a new cheater as we play our final round. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Our 3 players caught the cheater before the break, so the full 64.87 stayed in the bank. And now we have a new cheater for the final round to play is either Liz, Lauren, or Jared. Hopefully they can find them. If the 2 honest players spot the cheater after this round, they'll split that whole bank 50-50. But if they don't, money is cut in half, and it's up to the audience to find the cheater. You don't want that. You want to be able to find them right after these 2 questions, win all that money. Let's see if you can do it. Liz, Lauren, Jared, here comes the next question. In the 10 longest running comic strips in the United States, 30 seconds to talk it out, and then we go to Jared for his first answer. Go.
Peanuts, Garfield, Calvin and Hobbes.
I was thinking older. Nancy, The Wizard of Id.
Id, I like that one.
The Lockhorns.
Mac.
Pogo? Is that still running?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Maybe.
They don't have to still be running. They just have to have the longest run.
Oh.
Time. And Jared, you were first. And you all have your rollovers still as well.
All right. I'll say Garfield.
No, Garfield's a little too new. I think they started in the 60s or 70s.
Wow.
What?
That's too new.
I will tell you this, there are some old ones. Liz,
Peanuts?
older.
Oh my God.
My God.
This is
Yeah.
a terrifying question.
That's why it's the final round. Lauren.
Blondie.
Blondie, very good, yeah. $6. Started many, many years ago and then also had some hits in the 80s. And we're back to Jared.
All right, Prince Valiant.
Yeah, there you go, Prince Valiant.
It's the oldest thing I could think of.
Yeah, and it's still newer than Blondie. And Liz.
The Book of Genesis.
You have your rollover if you want to use it.
Yeah, sure. I'll roll over to Lauren.
Okay.
All right. How about Nancy?
No, Nancy does not make it. Would you like to give another answer or use your rollover?
I'll give another answer. How about Family Circle?
Nope, Family Circle doesn't either.
Ah.
All right, we'll go with the other two. Number one is super obscure, but it is the longest running. The Cats and Jammer Kids.
Oh my
Wow.
God, like the 30s, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Cats and Jammer Kids, I have it down here, started in 1897.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow.
And it only ended a few years ago. Gasoline Alley, Barney Goggle,
Never
Little
heard of
Orphan
that.
Annie,
Did they
I wouldn't
even
heard
have
of it.
newspapers?
Popeye.
Popeye. Yeah, they had newspapers in the 19th century. Dick Tracy,
Okay.
Brenda Starr, and Beetle Bailey.
Beetle Bailey.
Beetle Bailey.
Wow.
That's
Some of
like
them are
the only one that's still in my weekly paper.
Yeah.
Beetle Bailey.
Moving on to our final question of the game. Name the 10 most popular songs played at funerals when given the artist. Frank Sinatra, Bette Midler, many different artists, including Judy Garland, Monty Python, Westlife, Nat King Cole, Robbie Williams, Vera Lynn, Ed Sheeran, and Andrea Bocelli. 30 seconds to talk it out. Last chance to add some money to the bank. And when time
Who's-
runs out, we go to Liz. Go.
Who's Westlife?
I guess
I have no idea who that
mine-
is.
Two has got to be Wind Beneath My Wings, and then Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Always look
Always
on the
look
bright side of life, and then I'm tapped out here.
What's the Frank Sinatra one?
I feel like it's gonna be like Nessun Dorma or Ave Maria, but that's
I was thinking
that's-
Ave Maria for Andrea Bocelli.
but it's number 10, so I'm like,
All right, that's time, Liz.
I'm gonna shoot my shot with Andrea Bocelli and say Ave Maria.
Ave Maria for $10. No, sorry, that's not it. Lauren.
Not
I'm gonna go Unforgettable with Nat King Cole.
Yeah, very good. Unforgettable. $6. Jared.
Monty Python, Always Look on the Bright Side of Life.
Yeah, gotta be. Always look on the bright side of life from Life of Brian. $4 for you.
Which looks awful on paper, but then you're at a funeral and you hear it and you're like, yeah, this is good.
It's good for some people, yeah. If they want it. Liz, we're back to you.
I'll do the other. I was thinking Nessun Dorma for Andrea Bocelli.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Lauren.
I guess we'll go with an obvious one, Somewhere Over the Rainbow with Judy Garland.
Yeah, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Very good. $3. And Jared.
All right, I thought I knew number two, but now I'm waffling here. I'm gonna give my rollover to Liz if she wants to take another crack at it or give a different answer.
All right, Liz, you're on the spot.
Sure. I'll just do one. I know for sure. Bette Midler, Wind Beneath My Wings.
Wind Beneath My Wings, the one Jared had originally said, and that is correct. Wind Beneath My
Okay.
Wings, very good.
Yeah.
So we'll go over the other 6 here. Frank Sinatra was My Way.
Yeah.
Westlife is You Raise Me Up.
What?
Robbie Williams was Angels. Vera Lynn is a very old standard. It's We'll Meet Again. Ed Sheeran was Supermarket Flowers.
Right.
And Andrea Bocelli was Time to Say Goodbye. At the end of that round, you guys have racked up a total of 86, 87. And if the two honest players can find the cheater, they're going to split that 50-50. Liz, Lauren, Jared, we're going to take a look at your scores for the round. Liz got 2, Lauren got 12, Jared got 8, and that is the only round the cheater's been cheating for. Go ahead and make some accusations.
Hey, Lauren, you did pretty well for those 2 questions.
I did. A lot of guessing going on.
A lot of lucky guessing.
Yes, extremely lucky guessing. But Liz, you didn't do so good, but maybe you didn't do so good on purpose.
No, if you should really believe my ignorance is true. That's it's a defining feature.
And Jared, we all thought you were the cheater much earlier on, so maybe you're the cheater now.
I was kind
Nothing?
of leaning towards Lauren, to be honest.
Yeah, right out of the gate with Blondie, kind of
Yeah.
lit up the warning light, and then the subsequent answers in the next question, it's like, yeah, I think I know it this time.
That's
else
what
that you
did
want to
me
say?
too.
Any other defenses or accusations? Okay, final fact. The cheater started a private prison where everyone has to wear Steve's striped shirt polo as a uniform. The first prisoner was Joe.
Oh my God.
Perfect.
That's so
All
dark.
right. That's darker than assassinating side table drawer.
Yes. The drawer knows what it did.
Liz, Lauren, Jared, lock in your final vote. Final vote has been cast. Time to see if the 2 honest players can take that money home. We're going to start with Liz.
I said Lauren.
Lauren, what did you say?
I said Jared.
1 for Lauren, 1 for Jared. Jared.
I said Lauren.
2 votes for Lauren, and she has been voted out of the game. If she was the cheater, Jared and Liz are going to split that money. If not, the game goes on. So Lauren, ultimate moment of truth. For 86, 87, were you the cheater?
I was not.
He was not the cheater. I'm sorry. One of you has fooled me. There is 43-44 in the bank, and it is now out of your hands and into the hands of the audience. Liz, Jared, you're each going to have 15 final seconds to defend yourself before the audience casts the final vote. Liz, you get to go first. 15 seconds, go.
I mean, it's not me. I honestly don't know any comic strips that are older than my grandparents.
Time. Okay, Jared, 15 seconds, go.
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of certain it was Lauren there. Are you gonna vote for the bourgeoisie 2 hat havers or the proletariat no hat?
Okay. So if the cheater gets voted out of the game, all the audience members who get it right split half that money. The honest player gets the other half. If not, the cheater wins all the money. So I need the 7 of you in the audience to please lock in your votes now. Tell me who you think the cheater is.
Do you
Go.
have a
I'll put up
clue?
the game totals.
I'm sorry, do we have a clue this time, Colin?
Oh, hold on.
Is something coming in right now?
Yeah, I just got a fact from the cheater. Believe it or not, just right now, they decided to give one more little hint. The cheater at their funeral wants the song to be the Blues Clues theme, but sung by Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh my God.
All right, the final vote has been cast. Time to see if the cheater is going to take home all that money or if the audience and the honest player will split it. Liz, Jared, 43-44 is on the line, but before we reveal the votes, we need to know which of you was the cheater.
It was me.
Was Jared, okay. Fooled Liz into thinking it was Lauren, but let's see if he can fool the audience. Amy, we'll start with you. Who'd you vote for?
Finally, I get to vote for Jared.
Sounds Sounds very excited about it. 1 for Jared. Matt.
I voted for Liz.
Jared, 1 for Liz. Ian.
I mean, you know, just because eat the rich, I voted Liz.
2 for Liz. Okay, it's not looking too good, CK.
God, you know how little I make. I know.
I voted for Turd Ferguson, aka Jared.
There's the Turd Ferguson joke that was promised.
It's a funny
2
name.
Jared, 2 Liz.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I
Big hat,
also
sorry.
voted,
Big hat.
I voted for Jared.
Nate says Jared too. Okay, that's 3 for Jared. If he gets 1 more, Liz and the audience will win. Lauren?
I voted for Jared.
Very nicely done. Jared has been kicked out of the game. That means Liz splits half of that, which is 2172. The audience gets to split up the other half. But will they split it 4 ways or 5 ways? Tom, who'd you say?
I voted for Jared because I could.
Yeah, very good. Amy, CK, Nate, Lauren, Tom will split 2172 between them. Liz gets the other 2172. Very nicely done. The cheater has been caught. That's how we play Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Thanks everyone for joining, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Steve is so talented
Yeah.
and so bald, but so talented.
And they won't let him show that he's bald. Yeah.
I know they had a cap on him.
That's probably him. He's the one who said he left the show because he was balding and he
But
didn't.
I've seen him out in public, like not in person, but on shows and stuff with the shaved head. He doesn't care. I think the network doesn't want him looking bald to scare kids.
Bald
The network that subjected us to Tommy Pickles.
I
is
swear I
worried
read
about
that
the
somewhere
shape
that
of
the network won't let him have a shaved head. Did someone say armadillos? That would not be comfortable.
The stuffed one would be adorable.
The soft shell kind.
This is a soft shell armadillo.
When it
Soft
unrolls,
shell
it's-
armadillo. Come on.
We're
Texturally.
talking about stuffed animals, not
Right.
taxidermy.
What kind of teddy bears do you know that have claws?
Authentic ones.
The one that came with the Revenant home game.
Koala, like koalas.
What's the metric for deciding if it's mythical or not? Did it have to be on Noah's Ark?
Was it real or not?
Speaking of mythical,
That's fair, yeah.
Can you say the title of that book one more time, Tom?
The show was called Oranges Forages. I won't tell you how long I tried to pair up names of colors and names of words for kids.
You mean how long?
Anything rhymed with orange until now.
I wanted to be really mean. I could have just said Steve is not proud of the cheater.
Oh, that's so mean.
I did it. That was too. I only
You
did
don't
because I just
look
thought of it
great.
now, honestly.
Whatever you're doing is not working.
Steve just stands there. I'm proud of each and every one of you, except Henry.
So a selkie is actually a seal that can then shed its skin and then like become a human. And then when it's tired of being a human, it just puts the seal skin back on. It's a seal.
I do the same.
Yeah, she does.
so
But
it's
in
kind
the
of like
same way that a
it's
werewolf
like,
is half wolf, it's still.
is that like a reverse furry?
I think it's just a furry, actually. I don't think it's any different.
It's like a furry on Rumspringa.
You can take off its furry suit.
Nate, why did you kill side table drawer?
I didn't say that anyone killed Side Table Drawer. I said they thought it was an inside job.
You shouldn't
What
have crossed
did
me.
Steve keep in
Oh,
the
okay.
side table drawer?
He was holding.
And did side table drawer consent?
He was holding back some of the take. Shouldn't have crossed me.
Yeah, we need to see the full Zep Pepper film.
He had a stash taped to the back of the drawer.
Didn't they have a kid?
Paprika.
Paprika and Cinnamon. Yeah, they had 2 kids.
They had
Oh, they
2
had 2?
kids. I didn't
I
know.
think so.
Oh.
Adopted, right?
I
No,
think the
I
show
thought
is
you-
implying that if you mix salt and pepper, you get paprika.
Yeah, they procreate.
That's why all my recipes taste like crap.
No,
Don't
there's a
learn your
cumin
cooking
joke in
from
there.
Blue's Clues.
There's a cumin joke in there somewhere, but I'm just.
Sort of weird alchemy. Just
Oh God, I want an alchemy episode of Blue's Clues.
And other sentences that have never been said before.
I want.
Wait, okay, explain this to me. I think I
On the
did
show,
from
Steve would
context
jump into
clues.
a painting on every episode.
Okay.
Sometimes he just
so he
banged his head,
blew
nothing happened.
Skadooed in the Louvre.
Yes.
Going for
It wasn't
perfect
meant to
acid.
rhyme, but yeah.
That's technically acid.
Danny.
So it wasn't just a side table, it was the side table drawer.
Yes, it was side table drawer.
Did it live within another entity? Or was that like its house?
It was the Russian nesting doll of Nick Jr.
Only
No, I think the drawer was
only the
sentient
drawer
and
was
the-
sentient.
Yeah,
The
and
drawer
the
was
table was
sentient, the
not.
rest of it was not.
Yeah.
This Joe came in and gave Periwinkle away.
No,
Took her to a farm upstate.
Periwinkle drew.
Blue's saying he wants to get rid of the cat. Well, whatever you say, Blue. Okay, that's kind of weird for Joe's first episode. No wonder all those kids cried when Steve left.
The cat started going hairless and the network couldn't have that.